Hi, I'm Leah Skurdal, resilience guide and visionary thought leader. I guide people to tap into your inner resilience and navigate change with agility. See, the situation now is that too many of us are responding to change with unhealthy coping behaviors. My favorite unhealthy coping behavior in graduate school was an enormous bowl of M&Ms on the coffee table. Third glass of wine, binge watching, favorite shows, like maybe you can relate. But that makes us fragile and not resilient, not able to handle change very well. That hit me really hard recently. When my daughter was a freshman in high school, she had a peer mentor who walked with her through some really challenging times. He was her rock. And then he got into unhealthy coping behaviors, and like a lot of young people today, he fell into hopelessness and despair, and he took his own life. And I'm thinking, well, what if he'd been able to hear his wisdom and tap into his inner resilience? Would he still be here playing guitar with his friends? And then I wondered, well, what if it was normal for everyone to tap into a reservoir of inner resilience and navigate change with agility? What if we taught that in schools? I don't know about you, but I did not learn that skill in school. I learned there's a structure. You follow the structure, and if you deviate from the structure, you're wrong. I didn't learn to trust myself. I had to learn that the hard way. One example of that is when I was 19, I was on a first date. And my guts are screaming at me, get out, get out, get out. But my mind did not register what was up until it got really scary and this guy tried to tie my hands together. I got out safely, and I learned to trust my gut. You see, your gut and your heart are connected through the vagus nerve, the information superhighway from the base of the skull, down the neck, down the back, and along the sides, connected to your heart, your lungs, your abdomen. So you know the butterflies in your tummy or that gut feeling? That's the vagus nerve, and you can trust yourself to know what's true for you. Your heart and your gut are picking up information faster than your brain can process. But we are hardwired to prefer certainty and predictability, like playing notes on a music page. Real life isn't like that. Real life is more like jazz improv. Change is the only certainty. Sometimes we have to improvise and bend the notes. We can borrow principles from jazz music to apply to daily living to help us be more agile rather than fragile, more creative and resourceful, and able to tap into our reservoir of inner resilience. I want to take just a moment to give you a little example. Imagine that you are in a car, you're driving to work. Oh my gosh, you're late. You're late, and you're in rush hour traffic, and there's so many cars just whipping in front of you. That guy just pulled in front of you, and then he slams on his brake and flips you off. Oh my, you forgot the portfolio, and they're waiting for you. Okay, pause. Notice your breath. Notice your abdomen. Now use your imagination and imagine that you're at your favorite vacation spot. You got a beautiful blue sky day. The sun is a perfect temperature, not too hot, not too cool. You got your favorite beverage, nowhere to go, no expectations, just chilling. Now notice your breath and your abdomen. Now, maybe you noticed that in the first scenario, you maybe had some tightness. You might have kicked in the fight, flight, sympathetic nervous system response. that tightens the muscles and the breath becomes shallow, more rapid. So you're ready to run. And in the second scenario, you might have kicked in the parasympathetic nervous system rest and digest response. Well, we can learn to use that, our mind. See, nothing in your outer world changed. It was just your thoughts. And we can use our intention and our awareness to activate the vagus nerve, the parasympathetic response, to navigate stress with more grace. Jazz musicians stand on principles that help them respond to change with curiosity and innovation. They tap into their inner creativity and inner rhythm, and we can do the same in our lives. I call that the art of jazz living. And when you're in jazz living, if that fight-flight response gets triggered by an old childhood emotional wound, and you can pause and breathe and allow the emotional trigger to pass and respond from your adult self. Or if there is a disagreement, you can stand in your truth and power and say, without feeling threatened or defensive, this is what's true for me. I don't get where you're coming from. Can you share what's true for you? And then listen with curiosity. And where your truth and another truth come together in shared truth, allow a greater, higher insight to emerge out of that shared space, better than either individual could come up with. It starts with you. Saying yes to your inner life. Listening to your inner wisdom. Now, where do you hear your best insights? For a lot of people, it's in the shower. You're fully present in your body. Your mind is at rest. And that insight can percolate through from the inside. Well, we can create more environments where you can hear your wisdom. And I'm going to give you 3 tools to calm the vagus nerve, activate the vagus nerve's calming response, so that you can create an environment where you can hear your wisdom. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of insights, and then we'll do a guided meditation, just of 4 minutes. So first, you're going, because the vagal nerve travels down the neck, back, around the sides, you're going to take a belly breath and expand the sides of the rib cage, because that's telling your vagus nerve, oh, it's safe to breathe now. And then we're going to hum. The vagus nerve comes through the throat. You're going to hum. You can hum a tune, you can hum a tone. And then bring the attention from the head to the heart and breathe through the heart as if you have a nose in the center of the chest. And then tune inward to that place from which the insights flow into your shower stall. Okay, all right, so I invite you right now to take a minute, and that you can close your eyes if you're comfortable, or just soft focus your eyes away from the screen. And drop into your body and notice your belly breath. And we're going to do 3 belly breaths, counting 5 in, hold 4, exhale 8. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down into the belly and hold, expanding the rib cage and holding. And now exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 3, 4, 5, expanding the rib cage to the sides and holding. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Inhale 3, 5, expanding the rib cage and holding. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now keep noticing your breath, but notice your throat and hum. You can hum a tone or you can hum a tune. You can hum along with me or you can hum your own. We're going to hum for 20 seconds. And then bring your attention from your head to your heart. You can put your hands on your heart if you'd like, and notice your heart rhythm. How many heartbeats are there between your breaths? And now imagine that place where you feel safe and secure, maybe your favorite vacation spot, or something you appreciate, maybe your favorite pet, maybe your favorite human. And breathe through your heart. And now imagine that behind your heart, in front of your spine, there's a doorway that opens inward to that sanctuary, that place of your wise inner self, the part of you that knows what's best for you. And I invite you to ask that wise part of yourself, what do I need to know right now? And listen. You might hear a phrase, you might get an image, you might get a feeling. You might not get anything until the next time you're in the shower and an insight percolates to the surface. Again, I invite you to breathe and allow that place of respite to fill you, to nurture you, to hold you. That place of your inner resilience, your inner well-being is always available for you when you tap in. I invite you to come back gently and easily to this moment in time and space, finding your feet, finding your full presence here. And now, can you take 10 minutes a day to listen to your breath, listen to your hum, listen to your heart, and go inward and listen to your wisdom? If you listen to yourself, your wisdom, for 10 minutes a day for the next month, you will be astounded at how wise you are, how much wisdom you have to share. So I invite you to take 10 minutes a day or 10 minutes twice a day for yourself, to nurture yourself, to hear your wisdom, because you've got a lot of wisdom to share with the rest of the world too. And when you're in your place of well-being, you can send ripples of well-being out to others. I'm so delighted that I've had this time to share with you today. Thank you so much.